Oh, nice. Oh, nice.
That was crisp.
See, I think mine comes out in the mic. I mean, it's very soft because it's just a little psst, but
That's what happens when we drink from plastic, boys and girls.
hey, it's nice. I got myself another 40. Oh, welcome back to the Get the Road podcast. This is your host, Pink.
And your good buddy Chase.
Today on the podcast, we're still in the middle of quarantine, like fucking everybody else in the world.
It sucks dick.
Well, see, the thing is like this entire process has been so drug out and like it's back and forth and nobody really knows anything. Like my job, we've been on hold because we were doing curbside pickup and then it just completely got cut off and they told us we were going to start back the next month. Well, then we got an update saying, oh, yeah, it'll be next month, but it'll be 2 weeks into next month. So it extended even longer. And then a couple of days ago, it was like, oh, well, we may be opening up in a few days if everyone was just like, fuck it, let's just go outside. So this whole thing has just been like fucked around, left back and forth, left and right.
I really think that people panicking about it exacerbated the situation, and it could have been less bad. I mean, I'm fortunate. I'm still working. I mean, shorter hours, but that's something.
Yeah.
And today, I saw the most paranoid person about the coronavirus that I have seen since this quarantine started.
What do you mean?
She came up to the shop, regular customer, so I know her.
Right.
Always-
he works in a smoke shop, just in case you're just tuning in. He works in a smoke shop.
Always on the phone when she comes in to get her shit. Every single time. I could not believe. I swear she just makes a call right before she comes in.
Like,
Just
hold on, I'm about to go into world peace. Let me call somebody.
yeah, it's absurd, just ridiculous. And she wants her regular shit, and I'm like, okay, well, we don't have the flavor you normally like. What do you want? And I'm standing like 10 or 15 feet away behind the counter. She's outside the door because we have a table across it. We're doing curbside.
Right.
And I'm trying to tell her the flavors, and she says, I can't hear you. You've got that mask on. So I go to take the mask off so I can tell her what the fucking flavors are. And she says, oh, no. You don't have to do that. Just bring them over here. This bitch wants me to pick up 5 boxes of wraps and just waltz them on over in one trip.
Well, I mean, you could have just picked up like 5 individuals.
Well, no, yes, but
but it takes away
Yeah.
from the story.
she doesn't
Yeah.
necessarily only buy one of whatever. She usually buys a bunch of them.
Right.
So you need the whole box. Anyway, fortunately, all of the boxes were in a single large display for that brand, so that took that hassle out, but she didn't know that. So, still. And then I bring it over to the table. Now, we have taped out 6 feet marks,
Right.
so you know that you're far enough away.
Right.
She's standing like 4 feet behind the taped out mark, squinting hard as fuck, trying to read this shit from 10 feet away. And then when she decides what flavor she wants me to set it on the table with a glove on so she can pick it up and hand me cash with alcohol all over her hands.
Yeah.
And honest to God, I looked like I might cough because I had been smoking. And she looked terrified. I was both impressed that somebody is more paranoid than I am about something. And
But aren't
absolutely
you like not paranoid at all about this?
about the corona, no. Other things, yes. So she was as paranoid about corona as I am about some other things.
I feel that.
So it was just mind-blowing that people are this worried.
I mean, yeah, people are gonna be fucking worried, and Speaking on the subject of like people just looking at you like you're fucking
Like you've got the plague,
yeah.
cease existing.
So my I have two 12-inch subwoofers in my trunk,
Of course.
and I just love like anytime I gotta go somewhere, I'll just take some back roads, go real slow like, and I'll just be bumping because it's the middle of the day. What the fuck are they gonna do? Sue me for listening to my music in my car?
Well, I mean, if you have it loud enough, you can get a noise violation.
Oops, I had my radio up, I couldn't hear it. Boop de doo. Fuck it, I don't give a fuck. So, uh, I actually came and visited him up at his job today, and I was going to the bank after that. And as on my way to the bank, there was this couple walking a dog down the road that I was going. And so I was like, oh yeah, crank my shit up. And so I'm just like,
You're a dick.
so I'm going down the road and I just see these old people just turn around in complete shock and awe. Like, what the fuck is going on in the middle of the road? And they're just staring at my car, just like jaws dropped. Like they've never heard a sub in their lives. And you know what? I couldn't help but smile at just the fact that I had caused that.
At just the fact that you got to harass some old people.
You goddamn right, bro.
You're
great.
such a good guy.
But speaking of this fucking that's not a good segue. Fucking trying to find a segue here, but coronavirus stimulus checks. Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering how you were gonna launch into it, and then I was gonna make a witty quip, but I lost it halfway through.
I just saw him go up to the mic, like begin to speak, like and then just walk away from it.
Don't you hate it when you lose your quip?
See, and it sucks because like I can see that you're about to start talking and say something, and then you just walk away from it. So it just nobody else sees this. So.
You just left the silence
Yeah.
just in case I pulled something together at the end.
Yeah, but this whole stimulus situation is also very fucked for a lot of people, especially people in like my situation, because I told you about my problem with the stimulus check, right?
Yes, but please re-explain it for the viewers.
Excuse me.
Why do you have to do that right into the mic?
Hey man, it's my way of saying I love you.
Okay. What up, dog? Let me hit that shit.
You want to drink this?
Yeah, I want to hit a little bit of that.
Okay. So, my issue with the stimulus check at the moment is the same issue with a lot of people in my situation. I'm a young adult. I'm going to college in a certain area, and I'm still dependent on my mom's taxes. And because of this, I'm not filed as a child under the stimulus, and I'm not on my own taxes, so I'm not classified as having my own shit either.
He does not exist as far as the stimulus is concerned.
Yeah, so they were basically like, you couldn't file for yourself? No, you don't get no money. Oh, you're a dependent, though. Are you under 17? No? Fuck you, then. What the fuck you think you're doing with your lives? And, like, you got to think about, like, that 18 to, I think, like, the cutoff limit is 25. 18 to 25-year-olds are, like, young college-age kids or just getting out of college and getting their first apartments and houses and shit like that, and they're not being allowed to get any type of stimulus unless like I've just completely overlooked something and something has gotten very wrong. But I mean, stimulus checks came out like 2 days ago.
Well, that's if you had filed your taxes.
Well, I filed my own taxes
this year.
Yeah, this
like
year.
for last year, 2019.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I filed these taxes, but I'm a dependent on my mom's taxes.
Oh, right. Okay, I'm sorry. Ignore me.
So, I mean, that's the whole reason. It's just because I'm a dependent. Like, all of my taxes are filed and shit. It's just because I fit on that bracket.
I was fortunate. I did not make enough money to have to file my taxes last year. So, I just got to do the non-filers thing, which was like a fucking 7-box form, and that was it. I had to make an account on a website and fill out 1 page.
That's fucking
I
crazy.
sent it off at like 2:40, and before 5 o'clock, I had received an email saying that the IRS accepted it.
No fucking. Did it tell you when it's supposed to come in?
Oh, no, 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 no. They didn't tell me when I get my money. They just told me that I'm going to.
Hey man, fucking get some dabs with that.
Nah. I'm saving that, bro. Saving that hard. I'm gonna
Pay off
spend a
that
little,
money.
pay the rent.
Yeah. Pay that rent. Pay that rent. Yeah,
Handle
that's a
that
smart
shit,
decision.
bro.
Handle that shit. You hear that, kids?
Be responsible. Get fucked up, but be responsible.
So I fucking moving on to I guess my first article of the day.
Hold on, I need you to like bullshit for a minute so I can prepare for the actual work of this episode.
The actual work of this episode. I mean, you act like it's actually work. We just sit around fucking talking. And I'm yeah, okay, go ahead. See, that is so fucking loud, bro.
The torch?
Yeah, I mean, like, it's not like a bad thing, but it is like super fucking loud. Have you ever thought about getting an e-nail?
I have an e-nail.
You have an e-nail.
I have an e-nail.
Why the fuck don't you whip that bitch out?
Because that motherfucker takes way too much wax.
It takes way too much wax?
Way too much.
What the fuck do you mean?
Okay, say you drop a 1/4 gram into an e-nail.
Right.
That bitch gonna smoke for 15 seconds. 20 if you dropped it a little fat. Whereas if you drop a 1/4 gram in a banger, it's going to smoke for 45 seconds at the proper temperature.
Well, can't you adjust the temperature?
Yes, but there's significantly less space in an e-nail's like trough than there is in a banger. Now, you can buy an e-nail with a banger, but they're, a whole separate e-nail. I don't have that money. So I have the titanium nail one,
Right,
and
right,
it's
right.
good for like parties and shit.
Mm-hmm.
If you have people bring their own wax, or you just so happen to be fucking balling out,
Yeah.
dropping like fucking 1/2 gram slabs every 10 minutes. But yeah, no, I mean, e-nails are super cool, really great novelty item. You have to have weight to use an e-nail regularly.
I can't believe I've never asked you this, and you might not even have an answer, but like, what is one thing in the smoke shop that you think every smoker should have, but they don't really?
Unfortunately, I have a few answers to that.
Really? Okay. Yeah, no, I'm super excited to hear this.
Okay, so a water pipe, just a basic water pipe.
Okay.
Absolutely, without a doubt.
Right.
I think everybody should have one. It is the best way for your lungs in concern to smoking. It gets you the most blowed. I mean, honestly, why wouldn't you want to get more stoned?
Very true.
You smoke less shit and you get more stoned. That just seems right to me. See snap bowls, wherever the hell I mentioned that. If I haven't, I will at some point. A lighter leash.
Okay.
I used to wear 2 lighter leashes. You've seen this. I don't anymore because I no longer have a girlfriend who can't carry a lighter. But I firmly believe every smoker should have a lighter leash so that nobody's ever lacking.
I hear that.
I talk mad shit on people who don't carry lighters if they smoke. I would say a quality hand pipe. That means a hand pipe either handmade locally or expensive as shit, like mass-produced China shit.
Yeah.
Because the local stuff, you usually get better like construction and color and such for your money. Because somebody's putting it together. It's not
Right.
some asshole in a factory standing in front of a focus group saying, which one of these pipes do you like the best? It's some dude that's like, oh, dude, this pipe would be fucking sick. I'm going to make that. And he has his buddy hit it, and his buddy says, dude, that pipe is fucking sick. I want one. So he sells them. Fucking
that's respectable.
at Bildo Glass, Billy
Bildo
Marsden, my favorite glass artist based in Texas.
And I don't have an actual pipe yet, like hand pipe yet.
Oh my God, you have to get a Bildo. I'll give you a discount, bro.
How much do they cost?
Well, it depends. The one that I have is $75, but I got it for 60, and so will you.
Oh shit. Okay.
It's you've seen the one. It's the green one with
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
suspended
the
opal and
the
the
fat-
black light vortex.
Yeah.
It's sick as fuck.
I mean, to our listeners, none of that made any sense, but
It did if they fuck with the glass, bro.
Okay, rolling on to the first topic now that we finally fucking moved on from that dab. Where are we going to start?
I don't know, man. It was your topic.
Yeah,
They're all your topics.
yeah, they're
bro.
all my topics.
I'm
first of
a
all.
slacker.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell everybody that now. I don't come with topics. Pink has put in every bit of the work for this. I'm just funny sometimes.
I've been telling this motherfucker, hey, buddy, hey, I know you're about to go to work. I know you're just gonna sit there for a while. Why don't you just look at a couple of fucking things to talk about?
But
He's
see,
like, "Yeah, I
every
got
time
you."
he tells me this, I go and I smoke, and poof, gone.
I told you this after we smoked.
Yeah, but then I went and smoked at work.
Motherfucker.
You can't keep up with it, bro.
All right. Let's whip it out. Let's whip it out. Man told to turn down music. Chase neighbor with sword. Fucking. For some reason, the word police is after that. Sword police? Like, that's not the.
I would love to see the sword police. I
No
watched
word.
an anime with the fire police once.
The fire police.
Yeah, Fire Force quality shit.
Yeah. No word on what the suspect was listening to before the alleged attack. Manchester, New Hampshire. A man has been accused of grabbing a 2.5 foot long, 76 centimeter sword and chasing after another man who asked him to turn down his music. Police in Manchester said. Oh, is that the whole fucking article?
That's tragically short.
That was tragically short. I thought there was fucking more to that.
Well, there's not a whole lot to talk about, so let me start with this. What do you think he was listening to that made this dude so mad?
Wait, hold on. There is one more sentence.
Oh, okay.
A man knocked on the door of Benjamin Leyland, 40. Oh fuck, I said the name.
You done goofed it, son.
Well, I never really fucking decided on that last time.
It's too late now.
Yeah, I mean, fuck.
We're sorry.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, if we get in trouble for it, we'll stop. If we don't get in trouble for it, fuck it. Maybe we'll switch up the roles every now and then. We'll say the names sometimes. Say the names.
I really do think we should base it on the profile of the case.
Yeah, I feel that. I mean, whatever.
Like, if it's some shit that nobody's heard about, really, like fucking 80 people have seen on a local newspaper that's nowhere near us, I think we should shut the hell up about it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if it's like it was on Fox News, I think we can talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I got you. Anyway, so I already said his name. So Leyland reportedly became upset and grabbed the sword. He allegedly chased the man down the hall, police said. The man got away, but there was no injuries. Leyland was charged with criminal threatening. He was scheduled to be arraigned Tuesday. It wasn't immediately known if he had a lawyer who could speak on his behalf. Which, by the way, I'm saying dates. Fucking this is like from March 24th. This was a while ago.
We're behind.
Yeah.
Cut us a break.
Like, physically when we're doing the podcast is pretty near to now, but news is older. Either way, no, fuck you. You want to come into my fucking property and tell me to turn down my fucking music? Nah, motherfucker, you getting chased with a sword.
Fucking right.
It'd be a katana. Like, either that or a goddamn claymore,
Yeah, I mean, it's functional. It's functional. I don't have any big swords, bro.
You don't have any big swords?
No, I got a big knife.
I've got, like, 2 katanas in the house, I believe.
Are they sharp? Are they, like, ready, bro? Or you just whack them to death?
Nah, I would
It's
have
blunt force trauma.
Yeah.
Maybe if you swing hard enough, you might make a cut.
I mean, I guess if I gave it like a little fucking bullshit sharpening, it'd be like whatever, like a kitchen knife. But
I don't know, man. I've seen some pretty fucking violent kitchen knives.
I mean, yeah, if you take care of your kitchen knives can be fucking ridiculous.
Shout out to my stepdad. Takes care of his kitchen knives.
Shout out to my knives. They take care of my kitchen.
Facts. Facts. That was the dumbest shit you've ever said.
What was this? Oh, we're talking about katanas. Yeah. I mean, I honestly don't remember the last sentence, but yeah, if you want to come over to my fucking...
That's the last sentence, bud.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
if you want to come over to my fucking house...
He says I'm going through with it.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm going on.
Yeah. Fucking, if you're
Fuck
coming
it,
over
we'll
to
do
my
it
house
live.
telling me to shut the fuck up. Fuck you. I'm gonna whip out a sword, and if you want to fucking run up into my bitch, I'll fucking run you out, you know?
So the article said chase the man down the hallway, right?
It's, I can confirm.
Because if this is like an apartment building, I kinda get it. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Down a hall.
Don't get me wrong, I've been disrespectfully loud in apartments before, but I mean, so were the neighbors.
Look, the call of the warrior came to this man. You cannot fault a man.
His blood
for his
was
natural
awoken.
instincts to come out.
Said we going down right now.
I disagree. They shouldn't have even arrested him. They should have let him kill the dude.
What state was it in?
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire. Okay. Well, I was gonna say if it was Texas, bro, they just legalized the everything blades, bro.
The everything.
Yeah,
blades.
man. Any kind of blade you want, you can carry now. You can walk down the street with a longsword, and nobody can say shit.
Okay, I could totally be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm correct when I say this. But you know you can walk with katanas in Japan, right?
Yeah. I mean, well, I didn't know, but it makes perfect sense.
I mean,
That seems like some Japanese shit to me, bro.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can still legally just like...
They're motherfucking waiting for baby Godzillas to come out the lakes and shit.
That was a joke. Ha ha ha.
I don't even know how to defend what you've done. Don't come at us, 2020.
That was pretty funny. Fuck, man.
Calling it baby Godzilla's in July.
I mean, shit, with the way that the year's been going so far, you know, World War III, coronavirus.
World War III didn't happen.
We were worried about it in, like, January.
Yeah, we was tripping, but we trip about a lot of shit.
Yeah, but I mean, like, half the shit that we trip about is pretty reasonable things.
Half is not a great number,
It's an okay number, bro.
It's like the okayest possible number.
Well, I mean, like, it's better than us, like, it's enough for us to still be on our tippy toes because you don't want to cry wolf too many times before and then not take something serious. Or
okay, I
take
see
something
that.
serious, not serious, you know what I'm saying?
I see that.
So, you know, sometimes it's okay to panic at some dumb shit.
But, like,
But don't panic
every
at all
month
that dumb
in a
shit.
row?
Oh, well, you know, it happened in 2016. It all started with a fucking
That
gorilla.
damn gorilla.
That damn gorilla.
Fucking Carol Baskin. Oh.
Oh, did you see that they added a new episode of Tiger King?
I did not, but is it the shit or what?
Well, it's actually kind of cool. It was a, like, post-show where they brought in some people or some of the interviewees with a host and asked them a bunch of questions about life after the show.
Separately or all at once?
Well,
because if it's all at once, I'd have loved to seen that shit.
It was all like on webcam.
Put fucking Joe and Carol in the same room.
No.
Please. I would pay for that fucking cage match.
Carol, Joe, 3 tigers. Who comes out?
I'm betting on Joe. He'll probably bring a gun in his asshole.
Yeah, fucking for real. No, but it was just like a talk show host, except over webcam because of the coronavirus and shit.
Naturally.
Yeah. It was cool. I mean, like, there was a couple of them that was worth hearing, and some of them that were just kind of like whatever. But they just talked to them about like what life is like after the show, and like what the responses have been, and like some of their opinions after the fact and shit like that.
You know, I really don't have much else to say on the extra episode of Tiger King. I mean, they're all angry children.
Yeah.
And
Well, granted,
really
there
none of them
are
are
like 2 or 3 actually good people in it.
Yeah, okay, Saf was good.
Man with no
Saf
legs.
never did nothing.
Man
and
with no arm.
that was I don't think
And then-
Saf was a man, bro.
Yeah, he called himself a man.
Oh, okay.
But just checking your privilege, bro.
Shut the fuck up with that shit. Get out of here. Have I told you the story about my first girlfriend yet?
Hold on. Save that story for a second.
Well, I mean, I got another one at the end of the Tiger King business.
And then like the long-haired dude with the glasses that was like, I don't give a fuck how many wives Doc Antle has.
True.
Yeah.
Oh, and Josh,
The
the campaign manager.
Oh yeah, he was.
Josh was a good
Sweetheart.
dude. I feel so bad for Josh. Mad respect, Josh. I know you ain't hear this, but
You were saying something though.
yeah, on the topic of Netflix stuff, let's talk about this fucking fresh new release happening Monday, bro. Let's discuss the
fresh new
Midnight Gospel.
Oh yes, the Midnight Gospel. You fucking
Yeah.
yes. So on the day of all days, the holiest day to holy days. That's kind of
4/20/20, bro.
4/20/20, the double 20, the ultimate 420, the 20th of 420s.
Mega 420.
On Netflix, they're releasing a show called The Midnight Gospel. Now, I don't know if any of you have ever seen Adventure Time or any of the shows or watched through the whole thing, but in that, or just seen pictures of it, but that basic cartoon style and that kind of weird, kind of fun, ridiculous trippiness to it.
But on acid.
But cranked up to 11 and then turned to adult mode. It sounds fucking awesome. It looks fucking awesome. It comes out on fucking 420 of all days. 100%. Look up a trailer of it. It looks so worth it. I'm excited for it. And if you've seen Adventure Time, you should be excited for it as well.
I would say I'm super excited, except I'm kind of worried it's going to give me flashbacks.
What do you mean flashbacks?
You know exactly what I mean, flashbacks.
I'm lost.
No, nothing.
Nothing?
Acid flashbacks, bro.
Acid flashbacks?
Yeah.
Oh,
You know, you just see something and it's like, oh shit, this is like that one time.
Well, I mean, I have like memories where I'm like, yeah, no, that fucked me up that one time, but
Sometimes I just see some particularly strange shit and it's like, whoa, hey.
whoa, hey there.
And I haven't even done a bunch of acid, man.
I would like to do more.
Of course you would. Pink Floyd, who's surprised?
Okay. I don't know if I've shouted it out already, but if I haven't, I'm going to do it. And if I have, then I'm going to do it again, bitch. I'm shouting out fucking Uzumaki. If you have never heard of Junjin Ito, Yeah, Junjin Ito. He is a manga writer in Japan, but he's like one of the most famous horror manga writers in Japan. And a lot of his shit was like small short horror stories in manga form, but he had a couple of like stories that went on, and one of them, like one of his most famous, was Uzumaki. And they're finally recreating Uzumaki in an actual anime like portrayal, and Toonami is doing it on Adult Swim. And I'm so fucking excited. It looks so sick. They stuck to his original like art style, and it looks creepy. The soundtrack was spot on. All right, I'm gonna stop fangirling. Check out these two things and get on that shit, bro.
Super exciting.
Super excited.
Would you like some of this?
I would love some of that. Do you think you can talk your ass off for a couple of minutes?
I can try. I need a topic, though. I ain't got nothing right now.
You need a topic, though.
Yeah, start me off on something, bro.
Did you ever play Crisis?
Are you talking about the Crisis with the bow and arrow?
Yeah.
I only played Crisis 3, but I played Crisis 3 17 times.
Well, Crisis has like a reputation. My voice is probably all over the place because I'm over here like looking at 8 different directions. Crisis has a little bit of a reputation for for being extremely hard to run on computers.
I never played it on a PC. I played it on Xbox.
Yeah, no, I feel that. I'm also an Xbox guy, so that's all I ever fucking played shit on.
It's quality shit.
Continue talking.
I really enjoyed Crisis 3. I don't know how the other ones played, but Crisis 3 was the shit. I felt like I had a lot of customizability, you know. I could choose how I wanted to do stuff. And I mean, I was a hoe for the bow. Let me tell you. I loved that bitch. But I did my best to combine sneaking around and wrecking assholes in a effective and efficient manner.
All right, I'm back. Thanks for the dab. I actually never played any of the Crisis. I only brought it up because maybe you had played them, and they're remastering the old Crisis game, like the original Crisis game.
Really?
Yeah, they're remastering it for all of the new consoles and the Nintendo Switch.
Sick.
And that's what got everybody talking, is the fact that they're porting it to the Nintendo Switch, because basically the Nintendo Switch itself is like the back end in quality for the console wars, but it's the front end in handhelds, you know? So for a mainstream game like that to port over is a big deal, especially considering how fucking hard it was to do anything with that fucking game whenever it came out, because it's still hard to run on even like some high-end computers because of just some shit that they did back in the day where they predicted wrongly how the fucking like console building would go. But either way, fuck it, if you're interested in that, look it up. I mean, that's kind of all I had to say about it.
I'll probably check it out. I kind of dug the third one, so I mean, if the first one was anything like it, can't be bad, right?
I mean, yeah, you should definitely play the remaster. I mean, I'm probably going to play the remaster whenever it comes out.
Speaking of playing games, what are we doing next, bro?
What do you mean?
We've played a bunch of shit. What are we playing next? Are we gonna actually like commit and dive into Destiny or what?
Oh, I don't know, cause I feel like Destiny, it just seems like so much of the same thing, and I wouldn't be too much into it. Like, it's fun to just fuck around on for a little while, but to just dive in and that be the game we get on and play, I don't think so.
You have to have more people. You really need like a full fire team.
Right. So, I really don't know. I kind of want to try that battle royale that my buddy was talking about, the new Call of Duty.
Warzone?
Yeah.
Oh my god, but it's like 100 gigs, bro.
Yeah, but
It's
do you
so
like battle royale
big.
games?
Not really.
Why not?
I kind of enjoyed PUBG. I never played Fortnite. I will still stand by fuck Fortnite. I played the Call of Duty mobile one with my dad a couple of times.
Right.
It was alright. I'm not huge on the battle royale. I don't like having to build a loadout as I go. It just seems wrong to me.
I mean, I like it. I've been playing battle royales, like when as soon as they became popular, I hopped on the fucking bandwagon to see what was up. I mean, like, let's see, like PUBG was probably my favorite. I played that one for a while. I have that one. I played Fortnite. I played Fortnite for 3 seasons, and then I think I quit. And because after that, it was just nothing but children and fucking all of that. Just
Nothing but childs.
Nothing but childs. It was nothing but children and like extreme tryhards. So if you just wanted to play it casually, you really couldn't.
The Sweat Lords ruined it for everybody, just
Yeah.
like Siege, bro.
So Fortnite, now I'm on fuck Fortnite. Back in the day, Fortnite was pretty fun before everything got fucked.
Before it was a bunch of childs.
Yeah. Apex is cool, kind of.
You know what? I didn't consider that. I do fuck with Apex.
Apex is alright. I mean, I ain't got nothing wrong with Apex. I just don't think it...
I feel like Apex is the flowiest. I like the flowy games.
Yeah.
And the slide mechanic. Ooh, baby.
I played Black Ops 4. I played, what was it, Blackout? That was their Battle Royale thing. It was fun. I played that for fucking ever. I never won. It was super fucking hard to win. Because while it still was kind of like Call of Duty controls, it was those big-ass maps, and Call of Duty didn't really know how to, like... Well, I mean, their maps were okay at best, but they don't really have that pizzazz that, like...
That pizzazz.
Like, you know, like Battlefield, I hate to fucking be like, oh, Battlefield or Call of Duty. But, like, Battlefield, their whole thing is humongous maps that are well done and fucking you can go through multiple ways.
It's because Battlefield's more realistic.
Yeah. But Call of Duty, because they went out in this big fucking field, it was just kind of like... it's kind of cool. I guess you got some high ground there and some walls over there, but that's basically all you have is they're just trying to build one big, like, singular map, you know, instead of just focusing on the realistic, like, aspects of the map. I went on a tangent, like a big tangent, but...
I wish I could have contributed more, but they're just not my thing.
No, I hear that. I mean, I do want to try that. Because we'll have people to play with, at least on that.
I guess I'll have to figure out what I can delete. I mean, I guess Destiny is pretty much all I'd have to delete. It's big games nowadays.
Yeah,
I remember when
real.
games were like fucking hundreds of megabytes.
I remember when games like what we were just playing, all you did was pop the disc in and you went, bro.
It was done. Just like that. No install, no loads.
We have been playing the absolute fuck out of Mario Party 7.
Fuck yes.
So fun. So fun.
Fuck that last map, though. I don't appreciate the hell bridges.
Now, like... If you've never, like, I'm sure a lot of people have played a Mario Party game, or at least played some of the Mario Party games. It's just so fun to have a game that you can reliably come back to and play it, and it still be fun. Because it's basically just a fucking board game inside of a video game. But the GameCube ones were really... what got the Mario Party formula right. Like, they're all Mario Parties, but, like, there's just those that are Mario Party.
I would say that Mario Party is the same level of competition as Monopoly, but it doesn't ruin the friendship afterwards. You can play on a team, you can play against each other, you still have a kick-ass time. And while you want to murder each other... when you get, you know, the other person steals all your coins or loots you for 2 stars. But at the end of the game, no matter who wins, you laugh. And it was fun.
You sound like a motherfucking commercial.
I know. I am a commercial. I'm a commercial for Mario Party 7. It's good fucking shit.
I like...
Not endorsed.
Like a 15-year-old game.
It's still dope.
You want to move on to the next topic that I have?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so you were... I say this all the time, and it's not because I'm forgetting. I'm just trying to reiterate. You were in band, correct?
Orchestra. Violin.
Even better. So because you were in orchestra, you'll kind of understand the craziness of this a little bit easier.
All right, hit me. Bless you. Oh, damn, twice.
Excuse me. So, whenever you went to orchestra and you did performances, you would go on stage onto the auditorium, and in all of the seats that would be filled up with parents, friends, family, shit like that.
Right.
And all of those people had to buy all of their tickets to come in and see whoever they're seeing. And this is for anything, but a high school orchestra or a rock concert. It's the same thing. You have to fucking sell these tickets. So in Russia, a theater is performing for one spectator at a time.
One?
Starting this month, that would be the end of March, so I'm assuming April. Russia's Perm Opera and Ballet Theater will stream its performances online and allow just one spectator in the theater to watch it in person.
I bet that's going to be expensive as fuck.
I know, right? Like, and they sum it up perfectly right here. It's like, usually it's the artist for whom a solo is the ultimate prize. Now it is the audience. Like, that would be so crazy. Watching this big fucking ridiculous, like, talked about performance, and you are the only one there.
I feel like it'd be cool, like a good story to tell. I'd want at least a few people.
Absolutely not. Like, to have something of that level in the art, like, okay, hold on, let me not say that level, but like having an opportunity to see something of that caliber on your own, to have, you were the only one that got to experience it that night. Whether it's the same show that other people that have seen, you were the only one that was able to be there and see that shit in person. And that is fucking crazy.
I guess so. I don't know. I've never been to see a proper performance. No concerts in my repertoire.
I did a lot of theater things. Like, it was crazy seeing like a bunch of like theater people performing their stuff whenever we went traveling for competitions and stuff. Because like there were some of them that you knew they were destined for greatness. Like, it was so fucking good, and just seeing it performed out in front of you, you're just like, wow, that's crazy. I've had those moments quite a few times. I don't know if they're going anywhere, but I have had those moments, and y'all touched me. Either way.
Absolutely. I definitely saw some bright stars in my orchestra and theater and whatnot. They're probably killing it. I'm out here fucking dropped out.
Hey man, no need to beat yourself up. That's what I'm here to do, you piece of shit. You're going nowhere.
Fuck off. You ain't got much better to say.
I mean, you're right.
It's okay. We're going nowhere together.
My dude. Where was he going with this? Oh yeah, Russian opera. Watched it in person. Called The One-on-One, the project is designed to create a new kind of interaction with the public at a time when growing number of blah 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 coronavirus. Yeah, we get it. Same as Full House.
We already did the corona thing.
Yeah, we already talked about this. Fucking. Why can't they adjust these fucking articles to be podcast friendly? Man, it's fucking stupid.
Because we're the minority.
Yeah, we're the minority. They're fucking hating on us.
And we're like the minority. We're not even like a big podcast.
No, not at all. I mean, maybe one day, but we'll get
I
there.
hope one day. Rep us, please.
The theater, located in Perm, an industrial city 160 miles east of Moscow, that's also 1,100 kilometers, said it would shortly be accepting applications for those wanting to attend the performances alone. It is said that one of the performers would choose the spectator in a draw, but that chosen person would need to be screened by a doctor before entering the theater. So everything would be good either way, but like that's still crazy. That would be an absolutely just ridiculous experience.
I guess it would be pretty cool.
You guess it would be pretty good. What? Is this not entertaining enough for you, you piece of shit, bro?
It's entertaining.
Bro, he's over here yawning. I'm over here trying to give him entertainment and a good source of fiber.
What? I've been over here fucking up my sleep schedule. You gotta cut me a break, dog.
So I've been going to bed at like fucking 3, 4 o'clock every night because what the fuck else am I going to do?
Yeah, right, but we've been done that. I'm having to wake up and go to work like 4 hours before I normally would. This is...
Bro, I had to wake up and go to work at like fucking like 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock and shit.
Oh, congratulations, motherfucker. You do better than I do.
No, I'm not sitting there trying to fucking, oh, whose dick is bigger. I'm just saying like, no, I feel you on that. I was waking up early, but now like I'm fucking it up.
It's been a drastic change, bro.
Basically, we went opposites. So I was waking up early to now sleeping later, and you were sleeping later, waking up early now. Yeah,
Yep.
you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Backwards as fuck. Goddamn coronavirus ass.
I was not talking into the mic that entire time. I was just staring at you fucking talking.
That's alright. You were trying to clarify.
No, I mean, like, the mic picked it up, but, like, it just pisses me off because, like, some of these are, like, sensitive to, like, where you are on the mic. So, like, some ASMR type shit.
Yeah. We are not an ASMR, but if you like it like that...
Hey, no judgments. No judgments here.
Yeah, no judgments. No judgments.
Unless you're into that fucking furry shit.
We don't fuck with furries.
Nah.
I mean, if you're a furry, that's
totally
cool.
your
Your business, but like, I don't fuck with that.
Actually, I take it back. One of my friends is a furry. I don't care.
I think I have furry friends. I feel like one of my exes is probably a furry.
Really?
Oh yeah. Almost without a doubt, but I'm gonna leave it at that.
I'm just gonna leave it at that.
I don't want to get ad on that one.
Oh man. Have you beaten Majora's Mask?
I haven't played Majora's Mask.
You haven't played Majora's Mask?
Nope, I heard it was the sickest.
I have also heard similar stories. Because I have the... Sorry for the fucking nerd out on the podcast this entire fucking episode about video games, but I don't give a fuck. You can tickle my pickle.
Be careful. Some of them might want to.
Hey, man. Name your price. The price is right. Drew Carey said it. Drew Carey can tickle my pickle. That's all I'm saying. That's why I trust this.
Okay. I had no idea how to respond to something like that.
Oh, where the fuck was I going with it? I completely went off on that tangent and forgot where I was going. I was talking about a video game.
Yeah, Majora's Mask.
Majora's Mask, yes. I have the collector's edition GameCube game of the first and second Legend of Zelda games, like the 2D, 2-bit, or 16-bit ones.
Yeah.
And then I have Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask on the disc as well as full games.
I would like to play both of those.
And then on a separate disc, on the actual disc, I have Wind Waker. And I have played Ocarina of Time. And I started Majora's Mask. And I started Wind Waker, but I haven't finished either of them.
Finish Wind Waker. That's my favorite Zelda game.
Well, Majora's Mask is the second one, technically. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, not technically.
Let's
it's
be
the one
real.
after the one.
Chronologically, fucked. The whole thing.
Yeah, well, because you gotta, like, there's 3 different timelines, and then they all fit in the timeline differently, and then Breath of the Wild is somewhere in this bitch, and
If you want your brain to do backflips, try and figure out the Zelda timeline.
because they've changed it like 2 or 3 times. Like, they released it officially, and they were like, "This is the official Zelda time."
And then they're like, ha, psych.
Not really. Yeah, no, but so I figured out the gameplay of Majora's Mask, and I'm sure it gets deeper, but, you have 3 days, obviously, but the 3 days repeat over and over and over and over again.
So do you just have to like figure out what to do to get it done in time, or what?
That is my understanding, because I've only made it like a part of the way into the game, because like the first 3 days, it's like a trick before you get into the real game. It's like a tutorial. So like, do you care if I spoil anything for you? Because I'm not even that far in the game, so it's not really spoiling. It's just kind of like ruining the tutorial.
Go ahead.
Okay. So whenever you start the game, you're riding through the forest. The masked kid, or the skull kid, he takes your fucking ocarina, and one of his fairies gets left behind with you.
What a bitch.
Yeah. And then he's basically like, "You've got 3 days to fucking get all this shit back, or basically you're fucked." And so you have to go around and solve the very, very obvious 3 puzzles around the town in those 3 days. And whenever you do, it gives you access to the clock tower, which is the center of the festival that goes on in the town, that's going up. And on the 3rd day is the festival, and it opens up. Shit like that. So basically, you open your way up, and then you get your ocarina back and are able to reset time, because you still have the time powers from Ocarina of Time.
Before they crush you with the fucking moon.
Yeah.
The most brutal shit.
And then you have those 3 days repeated. But obviously you're gathering up like
Gear and shit.
Yeah. But that's all I've made it to, is getting the fucking ocarina and then being like, "Oh, you got to restart now. Now where the fuck do I go?" And that's kind of where I'm stuck at, because old Zelda games like that, they didn't really like, "All right, here's your next objective." It was more like, "All right, find a puzzle."
That irritating fairy didn't tell you exactly where to go 1,000 fucking times. At, which game was that? I think Phantom Hourglass?
Phantom Hourglass?
Yeah, on the DS.
I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Legend of Zelda? Phantom Hourglass?
Mm-mm.
With the boat?
I never played any of the handheld ones.
Oh god, I still have it somewhere. You gotta try it. I loved that one. It was not great, but I really enjoyed it.
No,
It was like Baby Wind Waker.
Baby Wind Waker. Do you have a favorite game series?
That's a rough question.
How is that a rough question?
I got a lot of games under the belt, man.
Okay, well, whenever you think like, this is the game that I recognize with being one of the ones that got me into gaming and therefore holds a very high standard to me.
Crash Bandicoot.
Crash Bandicoot.
Crash Bandicoot.
Very good choice. Very good pick.
I remember playing every one of them. I loved Crash Bandicoot. I wanted to play the remakes, didn't get the chance, so I watched somebody do it.
Do you still want to play him?
Fuck yes.
Do you want me to bring him over?
You what?
I can take... I work at a game store. I can just rent it for like 2 weeks and give it to you.
Hell yes. What?
You did not see the look on his face when he's about to cry. No, yeah. I mean, like, it's my game, and, well, it's technically the store's game, but, I get to borrow it and, pass it on.
So fucking sweet.
Yeah. I'll bring it over. We can play. I fucking love Crash Bandicoot. Like, Spyro is my...
Spyro was also a big one for me.
Spyro is a huge one. Like, whenever people ask me what my favorite game is, or game series is, I always look towards BioShock.
All fantastic.
All of them were pretty good. Like, the second one was definitely the weakest in the series, but even that one was still pretty fucking good by giving a super original look in the franchise that everyone wanted.
No,
You know?
I have to go play him again.
Yeah, no, I have them all. They're fantastic. Like, the first one, fantastic story, fantastic atmosphere, everything you ever wanted out of this shit that you didn't even know that you wanted. It's right there. And then the second one comes out, and holy shit, you're a big daddy. You're exactly what you wanted to be in the fucking first one.
It's a trip, bro.
Yeah. And while the story may not hold up and be as good, you still have this like overwhelming sense of like, I'm still a fucking badass. I'm a big daddy, bitch. And then in the third one, it completely flips it on its head, and it's like, guess what? Here's a complete reimagination of everything. Rethink everything that you ever knew, and anything is possible. And just the entire like story and loopholes and fucking threads that BioShock is given. Like, granted, it's not the most thrilling game in terms of gameplay. It's just a first-person shooter with some horror elements and like this cool fucking spell thing that you get. But other than that, it's pretty basic. But it's still like, it holds itself out in such regards in my head, you know, in my eyes.
As far as my BioShock experience goes, the first one, always on the edge of my seat, shit had me spooked. I was scared the first time I played that. It was awesome. Fantastic game. 2, being a big daddy made me a little overconfident.
Oh, yeah.
It really sunk in like, oh, I'm this big metal motherfucker with all kinds of weaponry. And it just gave me balls a little too big. And I died a lot because of that. But it was still fun. And then when I played Infinite, probably my favorite BioShock game. I really, truly dug Infinite.
I don't know. Like, Infinite is probably my second, and then the first one is my first.
I have to give them a hard tie. Like, I can't really choose between the two. They were both fucking awesome.
See, Infinite gets better once you play the DLC.
I haven't gotten to yet.
Really?
Yep.
Excuse me.
Bless you. Again.
Going for seconds. Infinite gets better whenever you play the DLC. But I feel like Infinite, whenever it leaves off, it gives you with so much to think about, so much to process, and it completely flips the story onto its head, which is exactly what it needed to do, exactly what you wanted it to do. And that's beautiful and perfect. But the only time that I really think of Infinite and the crazy shit that it did is I think of that ending. You know, the ending was the best part of that game.
Right.
That, and, you know, it fixed a little bit of the fucking gameplay in general, just for, you know, ease of mind, you know, whatever.
Right.
But the first one, you think of it, and because it had nothing to like live up to or anything like that, all you remember is those moments.
The whole thing, basically.
Yeah, you remember, you know, the first time that you met the mama or the
first time
Sister
you
Tenenbaum.
saw a Big Daddy.
Yeah, the first time you saw Big Daddy, the first time you saw Sister
God,
Tenenbaum.
I freaked out the first time I saw Big Daddy.
Yeah, you're sitting there like cowering in a fucking corner, not knowing what the fuck to do. You don't know if you can kill this motherfucker. You just think you have to run for your goddamn life. And the moment where you realize that in fact you're brainwashed by the person that you think you could trust this entire time, and you kill someone that you thought was your enemy, but entirely was your friend the entire time, because he orders you to do it because you can't break your own brainwash. Like that shit blew my fucking mind. Absolutely. I like BioShock will 100% be one of my favorite and most outstanding game stories that I've ever heard of in my life or ever played in my life.
It was excellent.
All
the
right.
Little Sisters creeped me the fuck out.
Little Sisters and 2 were the Little Sisters they were okay. I mean, like they're weird, but
They creeped me out, bro.
did you save them or did you just harvest them?
I did it both ways. Obviously, I played through the game more than once, but like the first time through, I saved them.
Yeah. The first time through
I'm that kind of person, bro. I'm not about to rip the fucking life out of a little girl.
I was a dick. I went back and forth.
He's like, oh, dude, I can get more shit this way.
Yeah. Basically, it was like, if I just needed that last little boost to get my upgrade, I'd fucking just rip it out her throat.
Brutal.
But if I didn't need it and I was just on whatever, I would mostly save them. It was mainly like maybe like 2 or 3 little sisters that the whole game got their shit ripped. But, you know, I wasn't going out searching for them.
Right.
Okay. Rant over. I'm done talking about BioShock. Fantastic game though. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. Which we're just giving recommendations left and right on this fucking podcast.
All quality.
Oh man, I'm almost done with my 40.
I almost have to go to bed, bro. I got the works.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, at 12.
Okay. Well, I mean, we passed the hour mark just a second ago, so we can wrap it up.
All right, bet.
All right. Well, thanks for listening to this episode of the Get Throwed podcast. You can check us out on all social medias. That's Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Instagram is Let's Get Throwed. Facebook is Get Throwed Podcast. Twitter is Get Throwed. Or Twitter is Let's Get Throwed. It's something like that. I don't know. Fucking Get Throwed Podcast. Look it up. We'll find us somewhere.
Just type in Get Throwed. It'll show up.
Yeah. It's some iteration of those fucking words. And then Patreon. Fucking, you can always donate to us on Patreon. It's up to you, of course. You'll still get your episodes when we record them for free on everything you can listen to, Spotify, YouTube, all that. Other than that, Patreon /Get Through Podcast. If you want to support, we'd really appreciate it. There's bonus episodes up on the Patreon, and we'll be uploading bonus episodes as more people come in. And, you know, we shout you out. There's different benefits with each level. Just check it out. And that's on you. I understand in this time of trial where we're all in quarantine and every dollar counts. Totally get it. Just let us support you in these times by bringing you joy and all that bullshit.
I think it's mostly all that bullshit, but like,
Exactly.
hopefully you like us anyway, and it makes your day a little bit brighter.
Well, we appreciate you listening.
Stay safe.
Until next time, peace.
Peace.